Hello everybody, my name is Hector and welcome to this video tutorial. In this video I'm going to talk about a great operative system called Ubuntu, and I will show you how you can get Ubuntu, how to install it, and well, if you don't want to install Ubuntu on your PC, I will show you how you can create a startup disk using a USB flash drive. Also, we're going to talk about some applications and features of the operative system. Okay, let's start it. Ubuntu is a GNU Linux distribution based in another operative system called Debian. For Ubuntu exist many derivatives, for example, Ubuntu, Kubuntu, Ubuntu, Ubuntu, and Ubuntu Studio. Ubuntu and Kubuntu are the same, but the difference is Kubuntu use KDE for the GUI, is the graphic user interface, and Ubuntu use GNOME. Ubuntu and Ubuntu was designed for run on older PCs. If you have an older PC, an old PC, you can install Ubuntu and Ubuntu. And Ubuntu was designed for be used at schools because are provided with software with educational purposes. Okay, the first step for get Ubuntu is you have to go to the official page of Ubuntu, ubuntu.com, and all you have to do is click this button. With this you can access to the download section and click this link, and in this page you can choose between a 32 bits or a 64 bits version. And the other way for download Ubuntu is using a BitTorrent client. If you have a slowly connection, this is the best option for you. And the other way for get Ubuntu, but not only, is go to the shop of Canonical and you can buy a DVD of Ubuntu. Well, let's go to the installation steps. Install Ubuntu is very easy, because install Ubuntu is like install a Windows application. The only you have to do is click on the button of next, and finally the button of finish. Install Ubuntu is not a problem. If you are a user of Windows, you can download the Ubuntu installer for Windows called Ruby. With this application you can install Ubuntu like a Windows program, and well, if you don't like Ubuntu, you can delete it off your system. The other way for try Ubuntu is with help program called Ubuntu. With this program you can create a startup disk for try or install Ubuntu. With this application you choose the version of Ubuntu, select the path of the disk image, and later you have to select a USB flash drive, and finally click on the OK button, and that's all. Your USB startup disk was created. When you have installed Ubuntu, this screen is the principal screen, is the Ubuntu desktop. On the left is the navbar. In this bar you can find the applications of your system. For example, In this button I can search for my files or my application. For example, for search application called monodevelop, just I wait mono and the system automatically search the application. Okay, the default application for Ubuntu is Firefox, like a web browser, and this application, Ubuntu Software Center. Ubuntu Software Center is an application very interesting because with this application you can search for more applications for Ubuntu. The applications are organized by categories, and you can search your application. This application is very important because you don't have to search on the web for a program. The only you have to do is click in this field and write the name of the application, and that's all. With this you get your application. Other application interesting is the media player called Banshee. With this application you can organize your music by author, by artist, well, by album, and you can search more quickly your music. The other application for Ubuntu is the MSN. MSN is like a Windows Live Messenger, but it's best. For example, I can chat with a partner, but no in this moment. And Ubuntu, since the 11.04 integrates to Ubuntu a new feature called Hub. The Hub is a search for options. For example, if I wanna disconnect, I wanna search my session, only I have to do is press the Alt button and type disconnect. Select this option and my session is closed. This is an interesting feature because if I want, for example, in this application in Firefox, if I wanna open the preference, I type preference, enter, and here is the preference. If I wanna see my bookmarks, I type bookmarks, and then here is all the bookmarks. There is a very interesting feature of Ubuntu. Using Ubuntu is very easy. It's not complicated, and it's a good operating system. If you can try it. This operating system is very fast, and it's for free. And if you don't want the appearance of Ubuntu, you can go to the page called Genome Look, and in this page are many icon themes and wallpapers and all the necessary for customize your operating system. Well, that's all, and you can see the next time. Bye.